come on for a Quickie Live. I couldn't get anything updated. Let me get my thing going here. Making some coffee. We have not been getting a lot of sun. I have about 30% on this. For some reason, oh, my cell phone is not lasting like one day. The battery's just draining out. And yes, I have the battery saver on. I have everything, all the things on. It's just, I don't know, something's draining it badly. So we're having kind of a bad hair day. I'm all curly today because I wet my hair. Not like I got the blow dry going on down here. But yeah, it's been really hot, very cloudy. We were supposed to get rain that never came. And now it's cloudy again. The sun was supposed to be out by now and it's not, so I have no idea how I'm getting this charged. So I'm making my special blend coffee. A little bit of caramel pecan and a little Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut. I like to mix that up a little bit. I already put some pecan in there. I forgot to go to the store. I don't have anything to drink except water, which is probably a good thing today. But put that back in there. But yeah, we're gonna be I don't know where we're gonna be for the next couple of weeks. The park is contaminated beyond belief with the parvovirus. There were over 100 dogs showed up at the vet's office in the last couple of days, and that's just one vet. And all the vet places are beyond packed. Next week, I'll get the shot. My friend's dogs are doing better. The little guy, Snapback, he's okay. He's just starting to eat a little bit of baby food. Their jaws got clenched. She had to try to pry their mouth open with an eyedropper to feed them baby formula to keep them from dying for the last 4 days. The doctor said the park is just, it's a madhouse. Every dog is sick, so stay out of the park. The parvovirus is in the dirt, the poop, the pee. Also, it's in the air. It's an airborne virus, and he said that the park is so bad, and it's most 80% of the people are coming from the park that we're hanging out in. Because if you come into the state of Florida and you're hanging out in the park, clean up after your dogs. Problem is also it hasn't rained. Like a really good soaking rain in weeks. In weeks. We get showers and storms, but not an all-day rain affair, or at least a 4 to 5 hour rainstorm. Everything's a mess. So we're hiding at the library because there's no dogs here. So I'm trying to find places where we can hang out and where she can walk the dogs, which is going to be parking lots now instead of the park. And she never takes them into the little doggy section. When I say the park, the doggy park, no one goes there. And everybody who has, all their dogs are sick as a dog. The shot is like $50 at the vet, but they sell it at the feed and grain, the farming stores. You can buy a pre-filled syringe and do it yourself, which is what they did, and the dogs are fine. So I'm going to try to wait a little bit longer. I don't know about doing that shit ourselves, but yeah. So I think that it wasn't the flu that she had, because they all got sick within 24 hours of her getting sick. Now, she would have got sick sooner than the dogs because we're not used to that germ. We don't come in contact with the parvovirus. So she went down, and then the very next day, both dogs were flat on their back. So we're pretty sure that she got sick from cleaning up the vomit and the diarrhea. There was a lot of blood in the vomit, a lot of blood in the diarrhea, blood in the pee. They were bleeding out. I can't believe they're fine. God, please, thank you. Um, so yeah, so Duke is staying indoors. He's gonna be the indoor van dog for a couple of more weeks. He said until we get a good soak in rain, stay the hell out of where people are walking dogs. So if you're coming down here, they got the parvo virus because we haven't gotten a couple of days of straight rain. So if you didn't get the shot for your dog, you better get it. And if you're coming here for vacation, you better get it before you get here, because by the time you get here and you need the shot here, we'll probably have run out. Okay, there's such a rash that every single vet place is booked up. Stop, stop. He's mad because he couldn't go outside. We haven't come into contact with them. She hasn't touched them, nothing, but she looks a whole lot better. All three of them look almost back to normal, which is good. So, I'm making my coffee, because that's all we got today. We're going to be healthy today, right? Last day before payday. She's broke too. I just spent my last $2. She has $10 left, and she's got to, I forgot what she has to do something. It's going to the dogs. But yeah, that's why I'm glad that he's running back. He's doing what the cat did, was run back in here and use the pee-pee pads. He's not liking doing it outside, which I'm glad. That's why we were staying in other places away from the main dog walking areas. Coffee's ready. So yeah, so that's, oh shit. I'll turn that down. Sorry. So we're making it in my little, just my cup. And my obligatory, mandatory van life Cracker Barrel mug. Right? And yeah, we got a whole bunch of newbies. People showed up this week. Now I know why I was seeing all the New Yorkers down here. Everybody got fed up with what's going on up there and came down here. But yeah, we are crowded. Crowded. Ugh. I'm feeling a little bit better, but that was just me. I realized I wasn't getting what they were getting. That's why I only had some symptoms. I have what I have. And I figured out why I was so sick the other day. And Dookie helped me figure it out. He jumped up on my chest the other night, and I went to roll over, and I had moved something out of my way. I was laying on one of the toys, was in the back. And I didn't give it a second thought until he jumped on my chest. I have a cyst growing right here in my right breast. It hurts unbelievably bad. The next day, I went to roll over and I thought I was laying on something. This is my right hip, the right hip that has the hole in it. I can't even lay on my right side. That's why I haven't been able to do the live stream. Between the sun and this has been up here for a couple of days, driving me nuts. So my bad hip with the hole in it, the size of a quarter, is now inflamed, and it feels like when you get tumors and cysts and cancer growing under the skin, the top of the skin feels like a sunburn, and you can't push on it. If you push on it, you're screaming in pain, not like a sunburn, just to lightly touch my clothes. Touching me, it feels like a sunburn because it's aggravating the outer skin. There's something going wrong with the hip with the hole in it, and I don't have enough guts right now. I thought about running into the Emergimed, which has a really powerful x-ray machine. And I know they would watch Duke, and it's an in and out thing in the middle of the night. There won't even be anybody there, so I don't have to worry about him in the car. It's nice and cold out now, but that was the one everybody was freaking out over, and I had to go back and have like 60 more x-rays an hour after I was there. All right, that's the one they called me back an hour after I got out of the CAT scan machine. I had to come back in for 3 more just to make sure this wasn't a mistake. So that's been on my mind. I had to get it off my chest a little bit so you understand where my mind is right now. I'm just disgusted at what's happening, and you know what I'm talking about. They're dancing on graves of people up in New York, and that I can barely take what's happening. I watched 5 hours of another YouTuber who was up there at Columbia University yesterday. All hell broke loose last night. If you don't know, they just took over the whole college, and they actually have people held hostage. The janitorial staff is now locked in the buildings with the students, which they started arresting people yesterday, and 60% of the people who are there are not citizens. They are 30 years or older, and the younger people have already graduated and are former students that don't go there, or they're between the ages of 26 and 31 years old that you're looking at. All these college kids. Half of the students aren't even from Columbia. 80% of the people who are there protesting are not college students from the college that they're protesting at. Now I know why everybody came down from New York. So that's what's going on up there. If you didn't catch that guy, his name is Lou. I'll see if Lou Valentino. He was in the crowd talking with all kinds of people. It was a real nice thing, getting all the people together. They had Palestinians and Jewish adults out there trying to talk to the kids, to explain things to them. Whether they're getting through to them or not, I doubt it, because they just, a bunch of 40-year-old grown adults who are not students took over Columbia University last night. Yeah. They won't even let the janitors out to go home. They have families, they have children. You got to have female janitorial staff in there who were working a day shift and got locked in. Who's watching their children? You know? So that's what's happening. And it's on my mind. It's bothering me a lot. And you know why. And then my hip's been on my mind. So I just wanted to get something out, because I haven't been able to upload anything on the phone. I haven't gotten enough power to actually just upload a 30-second short. I posted, and I'm pretty sure they came out. I forget now. It's been a lot happening down here. Cops have been very busy. They're not even worried about people drag racing down the street, and a bunch of YouTubers killed themselves. Then 2 cars that crashed the other night, which caused the big accident. I thought the 2 YouTubers crashed into each other. Racing down the street, one guy hit a car that was driving down the street, and because this guy hit that guy, the car that was racing him took off, made a left, went all the way across down to 95, and as he's coming on the on-ramp doing 200 miles an hour to get away from the accident, left his friend for dead. Nice guy, right? Took off. He hit a car on 95. Shut down 95 for like 8 hours between the 2 accidents, because they put 2 and 2 together when they saw the 2, Fast and Furious mobiles. So yeah, we're dealing a lot with that crap around here. And now we got the motorcycle gang came through again. So they come back and forth, because they must have got kicked out of Miami again. But I forgot what I was making. And got so much on my mind that last night I almost risked it, and my hip hurt so incredibly bad. I was gonna take one of the hydrocodones. I almost risked it last night at like 2 in the morning. I was in so much pain, I didn't know what to do. And there's not really anything they can do for me for that. Nothing takes the pain of a tumor. You know, bone cancer is a bitch. And right now I should probably be on morphine for the pain, but that stopped working a long time ago, which sucks. Oh, but I noticed that, oh God, I went to bend over, like to get something off the floor from a seated position, like you bend between your legs and pick something up. Hell no. I can't even bend over like that because I'm crushing whatever it is, and I'm hoping it's not a tumor growing on the outside of the bone because it feels very puffy and fluffy under there, but it could also just be the bone cancer. And now I gotta start looking that up and watch those stupid videos that the doctor gave me a while ago, and I don't want to. So we're having sirloin burger for breakfast because it's like almost 11 now, so I might as well eat meat. So that's what's been happening. I don't know. I didn't hit the chat. Let me see. All of a sudden I realized. Tap, tap, live chat. I keep hitting everything. I don't know who. Hey, Teresa. What's up? Oh, God, don't do it. I'm going to read your thing. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the live chat. Oh, honey, let me tell you. You guys are thinking about doing this for real? Don't. It's getting so bad. Yeah, I'm living in my van because my house got damaged when we had the 2 hurricanes, Nicole and Ian. And it just, I couldn't find no one to help me fix it because everybody was in Fort Myers. So by the time they got done cleaning up Fort Myers, the only guys I could afford, 1 or 2 came back, but by the time I had someone come to check on the house, it was too late to be saved. It was just, it got out of control. And between the mice and the damage from the hurricane and the entire underneath of the subfloor falling out, which I didn't realize that's what it was. That's why all the animals came in. There was no floor. There was nothing underneath my house, 45 feet from end to end, side to side. Everything was sitting on the ground. So, yeah, so I used to work for FEMA. I'm a first responder to the World Trade Towers. I was in charge of the evacuation on the waterfront. That was my plan that they put into action. And don't do it. It's costing me. I used to have an extra $200. I'm on disability because I have 8 different kinds of cancer now, including blood and bone. I used to have $200 a month out of my $800, and yeah, that's all I'm getting from the federal government. I have no money. I had exactly $2 in change. That's it. Change left over this month. It was ridiculous. I ran out of money about a week ago. I've been cashing in my change and going to the food bank. Gas is exceedingly expensive. It's crazy expensive. And the extra oil changes, the extra wear and tear on my car is not worth it. I already need new tires already. That'll be an August thing. Maybe for the winter I'll be able to afford a new battery and a set of tires for the van. It's costing me more out here than it is at home. Also, if you want an unlimited, this is what I'm talking on right now, my iPad. I pay $173 a month to AT&T to have unlimited streaming, and that's just to do these live streams and to do YouTube. It's crazy. It's insane. There was a chick in New York, right? They followed her around. She's about like 26, 27. She has 2 children. She's working, I forget where she said. She walked into the supermarket over there, $9 for eggs. She bought a loaf of bread, A pack of the little itty bitty 18 eggs, like cheese, and one other stupid thing. Okay, cheap butter. She bought the little like olive oil butter. $32 for a loaf of bread, a dozen eggs, a itty bitty container this big of margarine. That's insane. It won't work on the live streams because it has to go through the oh through the internet. I was having a hard time on the oh shit, hold on. I was having a hard time. If I could go back and do the $50 prepaid phones, but the problem is that streaming stuff, this unlimited, I was running out of money. It would still cost, it would cost me $200 a month even just to do that. And then I still have to pay for all the other crap, you know, Netflix. I got rid of everything. I only kept Paramount, Apple TV. The cheap version comes for free with the pad. But yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts. And then, like tomorrow, I get paid, right? I'm gonna pay $200 for the car, $130 for the car, $175 for the phone. I got 80 bucks on the storage unit. Oh, what's the other thing I gotta pay? It's like $425 out of 800. I haven't even bought gas and food yet. So after I'm done now with the new car insurance that I upgraded to tow me, they will come and get me anywhere I am in the state of Florida. Which is what I wanted because I'm gonna have to start traveling once it gets too crowded around here. But yeah, it's crazy. $100 for an oil change. This car's a monster. Gotta take like 10 gallons of oil. But yeah, van life is not all it's cracked up to be. And I wish I didn't, well, no, I did save it. Because if you start in van life, honey, you're gonna need a crap load of glue traps, okay? This is what you're dealing with. Nobody's putting this out on YouTube, but I am, okay? Me and Minivan Lee told you about the spiders that invaded her thing. You open one drawer and 1,000 little zzz come flying out. They're coming out of everywhere. One roach. This was in one night. This was last night, okay? There is no way with all your doors and windows open and cracking your vents, they're just everywhere. If I was in another state, yeah, it wouldn't be so bad. The state, Florida, is inundated with just roaches, just freaking roaches and spiders and fleas. And flea season is just starting with the right after the pavo usually starts, because we got the dry season right now and everything's burning down and catching fire everywhere. We got a million brush fires around me here. Oh shit. I left my spoon. But wait. I love this thing. I bought this as a joke just to make the Christmas commercial for van life gifts. I use it every day, all day. Can I get it though? It's a spoon now. I gotta turn you around. I got it. But yeah. And then that air conditioner. Look at that air conditioner again. It's like $600 for that EcoFlow one everyone's got. $700 just for the air conditioner. Sharing the Wild just bought it, but he didn't buy the rechargeable battery. He's plugging it in to a 1,000-watt battery that's only going to give him 5 hours. So you would have to have the buy the solar panel, buy the EcoFlow for 800, but say $750. Then you need the $500 rechargeable battery and the what is it, $400 for the solar panel that comes with it to charge and keep it going during the day, which is cool. You can hook it right up to the solar panel. As long as you've got sun, the EcoFlow will keep working. Well, what do you do at night? The battery only lasts for 4 hours. It's a $500 battery and it only lasts 4 hours. That's insane. I'm going to try and get back to the chat. Sorry, I don't know why it doesn't stay on with this. Hey, Brightside. Hello, tea lover. Everybody's here. I should just do morning ones. And everybody keeps coming and telling me, go get there's this other church, but the flu is so bad, I don't want to risk doing it. Oh, I know. If it weren't for the dollar store and Dollar General, I can't even, I haven't been in Walmart in like 2 months. I can't afford to walk into Walmart. Everything went up so high. I can't even get in there. It's just way too much, and I think we're done. Yeah, uh-oh. Where's my thing? Hold on. Oh, the other day. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's glue traps, and this one's not too bad, but there's all these itty-bitty little dots inside, and I think those are the little spiders. I don't know. There's just no way. And then the wind, when we get that 50-mile-an-hour steady wind all day long, I had 20 Japanese beetles in here yesterday. He was having bug fest, chasing everything around, and I'm trying to get him away from the beetles because I don't want him getting pinched by them. Those things hurt. So we had like 20 Japanese beetles got blown in the wind. Whatever else, gnats, it's bug life. It's just, you gotta be okay with the bugs. With the bugs. I put up a joke because I heard it and it was really funny. It said, do you want to, it was a quiz, like a quiz. Is van life really for you? If your idea of dealing with the local bug and wildlife is wiping off your headlights when you pull in your driveway, don't do it. You just can't. There's no way to keep them out and keep the doors open. And here comes the heat. Here comes the heat, where these doors have to stay open all day long, and not just one. I gotta have both sides and the back wide open, and the windows open. There's just, they're everywhere. They're just everywhere. The only thing I'm grateful for is that we're out of the zone for the cicada bugs. Sorry, North. If you live up north, you're gonna get bombarded by a billion cicada bugs. Yeah, I know. I left out the mosquitoes, although it's so windy. That's why I like living here. In this one particular, like, couple of sections, it's so windy. The mosquitoes just, they're like non-existent. And use coconut oil. They don't like the smell of that. It's like a bug deterrent. It works better than Deep Woods Off. Just plain coconut oil. The one they have in the dollar store, either the liquid. I've used the coconut oil cream, but I just take a little bit of the coconut oil and rub it in and just wipe it through your hair after you're done with yourself, and you run your hands through your hair. I don't get bit. I'm the only one that doesn't get bit. And then Richard said, he said, no, you're not getting bit because you're freaking radioactive and they can smell it. Which is probably right. Probably right. And why so many animals look at me funny. And he said, between that and the poison, they don't want to come near you. And also, I'm not drinking anymore. I can't. I gave that up last summer. That was it. That was it. I tried the wine. My bottle of Bailey's is still in the back. I thought I threw it out. I found it. There was like this much left. It was half a bottle. I never finished it. I couldn't. Even putting it in the coffee was too much, and now my liver is 3 times the size it should be. That's it for the alcohol. And pain medication, that's the other thing. I fell asleep debating in my mind whether I was going to take the oxycodone last night. And I fell asleep with my vape pen in my hand like this. I was vaping, looking at my purse like, if this doesn't work and I don't pass out in a minute, I'm taking the pill. I don't care. But yeah, so at least I got this up. All right, so I'm glad I got to see you guys at least. But yeah, if you can see, we're getting nothing. I'm pulling in 3 watts over here and like 15 on the big one. I'm getting nothing, and it's all running the refrigerator. These are charging. I'm charging it and using it at the same time just to keep my food cold. And this is funny. I gotta let this cool off. I'm gonna eat in a minute. It's too hot. I can't eat hot food in my throat. And for those of you who didn't know, yeah, I got throat cancer from my mouth down to here from eating the ash. I was caught in the ash cloud when the buildings fell. And there for both explosions of the planes. And that's coming up a lot, and everybody's talking about 9/11. People are starting to get pissy in New York about seeing ISIS flags. You know, everybody's worried about offending people. How about worrying about offending the people who died in New York or lost someone? Playing all this crap up. Don't get me started. I can't talk about it. I'm not allowed. So I don't want to get in trouble, but that's where I've been. I'm just disgusted. I'm freaking disgusted. I never thought I'd actually say this out loud, but I am so glad that my father and my uncle and my mother are dead. I'm glad they're gone, because I wouldn't have wanted any of them to see what's happening. It's disgusting me, you know. But yeah, okay, we're done with the. I don't want to get in trouble again. But yeah, it was hot as hell yesterday. But we've been hiding out at the library. Dukalicious is sleeping. And there he is. There's a Dukalicious. Little boys. He's such a good boy. And he's getting so big and heavy. He's got to be 3 times the size of his brother already. That little dog is so tiny. He's looking more like his mama. A teacup and a regular sized Chihuahua had these boys. And that's why some are big and some are small. Snowball is tiny and looks like his mama. He's all white. Look at my hair. Disaster. But trying to think of anything else that's been going on besides rocket launches every other day. And I don't know if you're having trouble with this, but we have been. We're losing contacts out of our phone. Are just disappearing. Text messages disappearing. Google Maps is like not even working in certain areas, and everybody's getting lost and complaining about it. And the phone batteries aren't lasting. This isn't lasting, and the cell phone isn't lasting as long as it should. I'm charging them like almost 3 times a day instead of twice a day now. Oh. Poor Trumpy Bear got caught in contempt of court, huh? He just charged him like the little thing came up. He just got fined $9,000 for contempt of court. But if he's contempt of court, usually they lock you up for like 48 hours. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Trying to think of anything else that's new. Not much. I just keep rearranging furniture. I made a shelf in the back. I'll show you that. I'm almost done with that. I put a piece of wood across the back where my head goes, right where the door closes. It made like my bad hiccups. Made a little balcony. Yeah, I know. I deleted the Facebook app off my phone the other day. I was trying to get rid of stuff I didn't use. You know, I said screw Netflix. I got rid of the McDonald's app. Not worried about saving 50 cents on their $30 hamburgers now. I won't be going there much anymore. not with this acting up in my hip and my liver. I'm not supposed to have any fatty foods. So I've been trying to behave myself. I need a lipstick on my teeth. But yeah, enough with Facebook. And then they're all jumping on Elon Musk. Australia doesn't want the video of the bishop that got stabbed during Sunday service like a week ago, and they're like, it's violent content. No, people should be seeing what happened to this poor guy. You want to blur it out, blur it out. You don't want to show it over there. They actually took it off of Australia's internet so nobody could see it anymore, but it's on ours. So people from America are forwarding it, sharing it with their friends in Australia, and Australia's pissed that we're sending them the video to look at when they don't want it on the news. They took it off the news. They didn't even tell anybody in Australia that this was happening. Now I know all my friends were always leaving. All these Australians that I have met over the years, and I can never understand why they were all leaving such a beautiful place. And if it's that wonderful, and showing me all these beautiful places and stuff like that, she goes, yeah, the country's great, but the people that run it suck. And my friends have been complaining for years about Australia. For years about Australia. Censoring stuff, and it's madness. It's madness. But everybody can say whatever they want, right? They can do what they're doing over there, showing them cutting little babies' heads off live in the street, and that's okay, and those kids are still standing there with them. I said, well, if anything, now you know what they're teaching you kids in college. And the funny thing is that most of these schools are not state-run. The state-run schools who accept money from the state government or the federal government, but all the money's coming, the state gets the money from the feds. So any money going to any schools, regardless of who hands it to them, the state's not coughing up the money. The federal government's giving us grants and money to give to the schools and designated certain things, but now they're biting them in the ass now, right? You wanted them to be out of control and wild and question everybody and all authority. Well, now they just locked you out of your jobs, you morons, and took over the schools and setting shit on fire. I'm glad they came to bite them in the ass. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying. We don't have much. I couldn't even take anything out of my house. I work for FEMA. I run FEMA shelters. People don't know. Hurricane Sandy, 9/11. Okay, you see where I'm going? But yeah, I had 6 hours to get out of my house. That's it. That's our back window. I gotta do that better. It's getting way too hot. This is my feeling that everybody either loves it or hates it. I'll show you. We'll take you on a tour. This used to be the front door. I put a gate on, a dog gate, right here. Let's see. There you go. These are gutter guards for the leaves. They just fit right on top of the window. You just slip it on, and I put a little masking tape to hold it in. But this is a baby gate or a dog gate that I just put on the sliding door, and it makes a nice little balcony for Dookie when we're trapped inside. I can open this door, and I put these lace on it. I'll show you the other door. Mosquitoes can't get through it. We're a little messy today, but yeah. Oh, was redecorating my curtains. Boop. There's some better videos. On there. Here's my sink. I got this at Amazon. This was like 60 bucks. I put it into a clay pot, plastic one, sorry, at Home Depot. It had a big container, square, but it was huge. Flat one with wheels and a handle, so your water's in the bottom and then it pumps up through the top. It had a foot pump. So I pulled the pedestal off the base that holds the water bottle jug, and I just put some bricks in. I'm waiting to get some really nice river rocks and then pour a bag of river rocks in there, or the white marble chips to hold it in place. So, and then on this side is just one of those little drawers. This is like for a bathroom. There's like nine drawers. It's about 4 feet long. It's one you put in like a bathroom or a hallway. It was only like, I think, $60 on Amazon. But yeah, that's basically all that'll fit in here besides my bed. And that's made up of storage boxes. He's 6 months old. Dookie's birthday's coming. He's 6 months next month for May. And I gotta figure out when does the rabies shot kick in. Everybody says a year, some people say 6 months. I don't know. I don't know who to believe anymore on that one. But yeah. No, you're not getting that. You're not getting that. It's cooling off. Hey, that's mine, buddy. I just wanted to warm it up a little bit. All right, not too hot. No, get down. Come here. Come over here. It's a big guy. There he is. There's the Dookie dog. There's that Dookie. But look how big he is. He's huge. He's a huge boy. He's a huge boy. He's a huge boy. Oh, the boys. Oh, the lickies. We got the lickies. No, we got the lickies because we want to bite. But he's a deer head Chihuahua. He looks like, what's her face, his dog? Nikki. Devin Doll's dog. He's like a Chihuahua version of that dog. Whatever he is. Whatever Camper is. That's what this guy. So he must maybe a deer or something. Because they got the same coloring on their feet. The stripe on their face goes to their nose. Ow, okay. All right. Stop. Teddy bears. Teddy bears. Go outside. You can go out here. It's not diseased. So now we gotta find places to take you. We gotta take you places. And we gotta go to PetSmart next week. Talk to the lady who did Mouse, because they're cheap there. They do like sometimes they do the free shots once a month, and they're cute. We rescued him from a puppy mill. We found out later he's a really beautiful dog. There's some pictures of him on the community post. He's gorgeous. He was like this big when I got him. He was only like, I think, a couple of weeks, 5 weeks old when I got him. He was that tiny little guy. We were feeding him baby bottles. We were still feeding him baby formulas. But he is a riot. He's a terror. He's a little terror. But he's a good guard dog. Very good guard dog. If he was just a little bit bigger, right? If you were bigger, you could save us. But I think if he came running out the door with this nasty little, look at those teeth. Look how big his teeth are now. Jabberjaws over here. Ah. That's some big teeth. But I think he broke one of the or both. Did you break both your bottom teeth? I think so. He keeps chewing on hard plastic. And he chews on everything. Doesn't matter. He's a chewer. But those two bottom teeth, one looked a little longer the other day. And he was yelping a couple of days ago. What's that? Just play with your stuff. Just play with your stuff. Just play with your stuff. The Duke of Misers. His name is the Duke after John Wayne. We were going to call him Yoda because of his ears, and he looks like Baby Yoda. Would he lose the big, long, like those long ones coming from the top? He had 4 of them, but it didn't fall out. It's like the tips snapped off. He's got the base. They're there. They just don't have the long point is gone. So will he lose these teeth and get new ones? Because, open. He's got some big, giant teeth in the back. Big ones. Will you stop today? Huh? I gave you my headband. You took everything. You should be happy. Get over there. Get over there. Why don't you go outside? Stop bothering me. So, yeah. So I didn't plan on... Let me just close this. Okay. Just blocking out the nosy holes over there. Oh yeah, I would have loved to be a fly on the wall when DeSantis and Trump had a meeting the other day. So what job is he gonna offer DeSantis? Maybe he could make him Secretary of the Navy. Or make him what is it, the Attorney General. Or head of the Army. I don't know. Well, it'd have to be Navy. He's Navy. So I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about, but I'm wondering. I don't know if DeSantis would settle for second place. I really don't know. Not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think his ego could take it. I really don't, because that's why he started running for president. You can't have this. You just ate. You just ate yours. Stop that. Hey, get away from the coffee. Wait a minute. I'm coming back. Hold on. We're fighting. I forgot the coffee was over here. What are you doing? These things don't stop eating. He's like an eating machine. He's just looking for stuff all day long. Look, your hot dogs are in here. Got a hot dogs? You got hamburgers, you got hot dogs, you got little bones. See, I don't know. These little polka dots, they're so tiny, you can't tell what they are. Now get out of the way. Where you go? No. Then he's playing games. I put the glue traps out at night, you know, when the lights start going down low. We were sleeping with the lights on. That's why I have no electricity. I'm not sleeping in the dark with bugs in the car. Screw that. So we sit up at night, we take a nap in the afternoon, and we stay up at night. And that's what I've been doing a lot lately too. I've been setting the alarm for like 1 in the morning and staying up until 5 o'clock and then going back to sleep when I hear the traffic start. We're getting kooky and crazy. Can't tell if it's kids or adults. A lot of screaming and yelling in the middle of the night. People in the street, and then you hear people screaming from far away. I don't even know what these people are doing. There's so many people here, and it's getting nutso. It's getting crazy. A lot of drifters, and not like van life people. Just I don't know. I have no idea what's going on around here. But the cops are very busy all night long. And a lot of fires. There's a lot of fires going on. That's why I said the other day when the garbage fire started, I guarantee you it was the homeless guy who did it because he was pissed off. They were arguing with him, and then the cops came, and I haven't seen him for over a week since the cops showed up at 1 in the morning. And I think they either arrested him for sleeping in the street, or which would have been, or took him to a shelter, one or the other. But Oregon, if anybody's up there, the Supreme Court is voting on 2 counties or 2 cities in Oregon that are so overrun by people that you can't walk down the street. They're making it against the law in these 2 cities or counties a crime to sleep in your vehicle. A crime to be homeless and sleeping in the vehicle. There's like 90 different versions of the same exact thing that they're covering all their bases. In Oregon, if you're tent camping, you cannot have propane or butane or a camping stove in the tent. You would be charged with reckless something and hazardous materials. Some made up BS story just to charge you with something to arrest you. So if you're sleeping in a tent, you can no longer cook. And I think that's going for vehicles as well. So if you have plans on going to Oregon for the summer, you might want to change your mind, because they're about to kick out everybody living in a car or a tent out of that state if you're not in a designated campground. Nice, right? Where are all these people gonna go? If they did that here, forget it. They'd be arresting at least 200,000 people sleeping in the street out here. But I noticed that a big crowd is gone. I think they moved up to Daytona and haven't come back. Or they've all decided to flee Florida because it got way too hot. It was 90 degrees last week, 95. It was getting a little too sticky around here for my liking. Oh, get off. I'm trying to check my battery. Hold on a minute. It's been an hour. I didn't have that much to begin with. Yeah, we're about to close out here for the day. And I'm still only at 30%. That's not even going to be enough to run the fridge. And getting back to the food pantry, I forgot about that. So I went on Thursday. On Wednesday, I went to the dollar store, had a couple of bucks left, got a couple of packages of the sliced ham. Then I went to Walgreens and found the canned hams. They had really nice ones. And Hormel. And they're really good. I was surprised. Minivan Lee was showing. I was watching some of her canned ham things and what she buys. And I bought one, and it was nice. It was nice. So I bought 2 canned hams and some sliced ham, right? So go out, get out. Now I'm kicking your ass out the door. Hold on. Because he just got nippy. He bees mean. So don't, get out. Get out. Okay. Every once in a while, he presses the thing, and he gets you with the little teeth in front, and he pulls like he's pulling meat off a bone. We don't deal with that. No. No. Get out. Get out. Get out. And you come back in. Get out. So I get all this ham, right? You're going to love this. Thursday, I go to the food pantry. She tells me, she goes, I have some really good chicken breasts. And I'm like, oh, the last ones, when we thawed them out, they were awful. We didn't cook them the next day, and they all went bad, like overnight. So I said, no, I'll take ham. I said, at least I'll save the canned ham for this month and eat the, deli ham they gotta have. She goes, we had to freeze them. I said, okay. She goes, so just let it thaw out. I said, all right, that's fine. No, the guy's walking over like this. It was a 15-pound, fully cooked giant ham. I had to sit up all night with that thing. I wanted to shoot myself. So I sat up all night, thawing it out, cutting off what I could as it was slowly getting a little bit softer. That thing was a rock. It was a rock. It wouldn't even fit in the ice chest, or I would have put it in there to use it like a piece of ice and let it thaw out like that. So I had to thaw it out overnight like a turkey. So that's what I did. And there's 15 pounds of ham chunks in there. We have ham for days, for weeks. That's all we've been eating is ham. Ham in all different ways. I bought some cans of yam. Gonna have macaroni and cheese and ham tonight. I was putting it in the salad they gave me. I was putting ham and everything. He's happier than a pig in poop, right? Happier than pig in poop, right? Right? Oh, wait, there we go. That's a better view. I tried to fix this up so I could put my TV, have the cell phone chart holder. Ow! That's my finger, dummy. And then put everything right here and I can watch my iPad. So I kind of took a page from Minivan Lee. Will you knock it off today? He's being such a jerk. He's mad because he didn't get to see his brothers and sisters. His brother, sorry, and his uncle. But don't be mad at me. They couldn't get out of the car. Everybody's in quarantine. We're quarantined again. What the hell? We just got out of quarantine. We just got out of quarantine. He's in a mood today. He's a boy. He's a boy. He's a cranky boy today. He gets in his moodies. You gotta just take he snatches everything out of my hand. There he is. He's a wise guy. Your foot stuck. Your foot stuck. Your foot stuck. Yeah, we gotta clip your toenails, bro. They're getting a little long over here. Hey, hey. And then he moved the other day and I clipped them. But, hey! Enough! No! I'll take your toys away. You want the rag? You want the rag? Don't be such a bad dog today. He gets nippy. It's because he's on camera. You're not going to get the beatdown of a lifetime live on YouTube. Hell no. I won't even flick you on the nose for that one. Hell no. But he likes his spankings. He just lays there like, go ahead. Do it again. Do it harder. I don't care. Doesn't faze me. I could care less. He's too tough, this dog. He's a lot different than her other big one. I don't know. I don't know. What are you doing? And he just throws himself on the ground. He just throws himself on the ground. It's a cutie. He's got such a big neck, right? He's like all neck and throat, this dog. He's gonna outgrow this thing soon. But he's got a big chest and a neck on him. We don't know what the hell you are. But Duke was in a puppy mill and we rescued him. I keep forgetting about the chats. I'm sorry. Okay. So, okay, we're still where we were. All right, goody. So, yeah. So, I'm going to be leaving in a minute. I just want to give everyone a quickie update. I'm trying to get some, at least we got an hour in. That was a good one. Yeah, see, I'm only up to, what am I up to? 40 watts. 40 and 30. If I can get 50 and 50 on both, I'll be okay for the night. But I can't even charge this thing. It takes like 25 watts. Everything just takes too much electricity. Too much electricity. Yeah, I'm gonna working on getting another battery. I want to get a 500 watt. Now I got a 2 and a 3, so obviously I need a 500 watter to run the fridge 24 hours a day. What I do is I turn it off for an hour. It'll stay the same temperature for about an hour and a half without electricity on, and I keep it wrapped up with blankets and the big giant fluffy bath mats I wrap around it. Ow! And that helps it, and I put a piece of Reflectix across the top of the food and then shut the lid, and that keeps it nice and cold in there. And then I try to just only charge the batteries for at least an hour and a half, and then I plug it back in, and then I charge and use at the same time, because charging and using doesn't charge the battery as good. I'm learning a lot. It may be pulling in like 45 watts, but even if only 3 watts are going to the refrigerator, once it reaches the temperature, it it's takes forever just to go up 10%. So we're working, and tomorrow we go back to ice and electricity. That was the issue. I was running out of places to buy ice because we can't. It's so crowded here, we can't keep up with the demand on ice because nobody's running a fridge like this. Everybody's using ice. Between the people living in their cars and now all the tourists showing up, we're running out of ice. And I was not paying $4.50 for a bag of ice the other day. So we have to forsake the phone a couple of days because I can't pay $20 for ice for 3 days. That's insane. That's crazy. That's not even worth the dollar. For dollar store food, $10 worth of food, I'm going to be paying like $50 in ice for the week just to keep $10 worth of food cold. So that was also why I stopped going to Walmart for the other things. But I think tomorrow we're going to go get some roast beef. Go to Publix. Got some nice boar's head roast beef and gravy and mashed potatoes. I have a nice big dinner. He's just being yappy and bitey. He's in a mood today. He's being a bad boy mood. You're in a bad boy mood. I figured this would stop after a while, but it doesn't. Hers are still biting. The uncle doesn't bite. Why can't you take care of him? Right? Why can't you take after him? We figure it out. If not, we gotta find you some places to go, right? Right? We're gonna see what it's gonna be like this summer. We're still on the Duke debate. I think the heat will. Ow! Although he's cold. I was sweating the other day, and he was pulling out his sweatshirt, hiding under the blankets. I didn't realize these guys really run hot. You would think they wouldn't like it when it gets hot. Well, maybe he might. I don't know. Her dog was thriving last year. Neither one of them were bothered by the heat. So, we shall see. We shall see. All right, guys. I'm going to run out of battery. It was nice meeting It was nice meeting some of you new peoples. We were going to try and do a Wednesday night live for the regulars. So I'll see what I can do about doing a live tomorrow night. It's gonna start warming up a little bit, and I gotta start staying up at night now, and I gotta change my days and nights around and start staying up at night and sleeping in the afternoon. Going back to bed at 7 and go to the park, pass out at 7, get up at 10. You just nap out, which is harder to live like that, but out here it's safer. It's safer because someone creeped up on my car again, pulled up right next to me, and I didn't even hear them while I was sleeping. He didn't either. And I was like, you know what? I didn't like that. So, and because the parking lot was empty. There was 1,000 other parking spaces in the entire parking lot. And this guy just pulled up next to mine. Yeah, I know. We just have to pick let's do it for Saturday, and then we can talk about it between now and then. How's that? We could do the Zoom on a Saturday night. See if you can make that, and then we'll make the link. And we're trying to do a Zoom call. So let's do it for Saturday, Teresa. That'd be good. I'll make sure on Friday I don't use my phone at all. Okay? Teresa. And then send me the email. I think you sent me your phone number, right, Teresa? I have to get back to my emails. I was having trouble. Some of my emails were disappearing. Everybody's having stuff vanish on them. So, set it up for Saturday, like 8 o'clock. Or 9, whichever, because I know most of everybody's mountain time. So, pick a time. Okay, that sounds good. And then just resend me your phone number again in case. No, 9 is good. It's Saturday, give everybody a chance. Because I know over there, a lot of people are in the Midwest, and they're like 2 or 3 hours ahead, behind. Behind. Okay, you email me your phone number, all right, then I got it there. But just in case, send it again today. Because everything's getting wacky with my phone. That looks good. That's fine with me. Then I'll make a post after you do that. No, I'll just make a post and then tell everybody we'll fix the link. Actually, what I should have did was made you a moderator so you could add it on. We'll figure it out. Can you make a comment on one of my videos and make it a link? I don't even know how to do that. That's why I said send me your phone number one more time. And figure out how to do the link. Because I have no idea how to add stuff to that. But I think you could add it in a comment. We'll figure it out. I'll call you. Send me your number and I'll call you and we'll figure out how to put the link up. You can explain it to me. I know nothing. We weren't allowed to use computers. Okay, see what you could do. If not, then send me your number and we'll talk. We'll figure it out. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I know. But I think moderators can do that too. I don't even know how to freaking do it. But I think I could just type the link up. Yeah. Yeah, try putting it in a comment and let's see if that works. It should be able to, right? Some people do that. We'll try it. If not, I could just post it and then people can type in and log on to it on their own. You know, just click the link. They can just type in, you know, the HTTPS stuff. We'll figure it out. Okay, send me that and I'll give you a call tomorrow. I love you guys. Ah, shit. Okay, it won't let you. Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. I'll call you tomorrow, and then we'll figure out how to do that. If not, I need more. I need more anyway. I'm about to run out of juice, and the phone only has like 1%. It's about to turn off any minute. I can't even charge the phone because I can't charge the batteries. So, yeah, that'll be good. All right, I'll call you tomorrow, and then we're gonna figure out the Zoom call for Saturday. Hugs and kisses to everyone. Thank you, Teresa, for trying to get this. We get this started. Maybe I'll check out the Zoom thing. I gotta do some research, figure stuff out. I know it's not that hard. I just gotta write it down. That's my problem. Write it down. I used to keep a cheat book with all my computer notebook with all the little things I would have to do during the day. I don't even know how to cut and paste, copy. I don't know none of that. I should have let my mother teach me. I was stupid. Stupid. So, I'll call you tomorrow. We'll try to do a live stream tomorrow night. And then we'll try doing the Zoom call on Saturday. So if everybody sees this later, they'll know anyway from rewatching it. So that's why I was trying to do this too. I figured I'd throw up an update because I couldn't upload a video. But I can go live. This never makes any sense to me. Who knows? Okay, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. And then we'll see you again on Saturday, Wednesday and Saturday. Okay? Wednesday night, Saturday night. I think so too. It'll also keep out the idiots. I never thought about doing that. That was so stupid, right? Could have got rid of all those morons who were bothering me before. So, dummy. Dummy. I wasn't even thinking of the Zoom meetings. But, yeah. All right. We'll see everybody tomorrow night. Because once I get it charged, I'm not using it because I won't see her until Friday morning. And she's just going to text me because she knows I'm having trouble keeping the phone on. And she doesn't want me to be without, being able to call for help. So I'm trying to at least get out of that. You're always in the garbage. Get out of the garbage. Over here. Sit down. At least he comes when I call him. Say goodbye. We'll see everybody tomorrow night. Bye. Oh, something caught his eye. He's going to start yelling. You going to start yelling? Yeah. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Smile and have some fun. Turn off the friggin' YouTube. Bye, sunshine. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Sunnyside, if you're here. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. See you tomorrow. Talk